Hey there, my crafty friends. It's Tammy Williams here with TammyLovesStamping.com. Today, my grandson Lincoln and I are playing with the 3D embossing folder called the Sunflower 3D embossing folder. And oh my gosh, this thing is so fun. There are so many things you can do with it. So for example, today we used some sponge daubers on this card and we sponged in some ink on the debossed side. The debossed side is the indented side, and we just used some sponge daubers and colored in all these different colors. Isn't that fun? And made a card out of that. Then we used some embossing powder and made 2 more card fronts with gold embossing powder and clear embossing powder and our heat gun. So let me tell you exactly how I did this. So I took some Highland Heather cardstock, ran it through the embossing machine with the embossing folder, and then flipped it over because I don't want to do the embossed side, the raised side. I want to do the debossed side. And then I took some bubble bath ink and I just kind of spread it across the top and just kind of very lightly went across the top with some bubble bath ink. And then I used some fresh freesia ink and went across the top like that too. And then I used my Versamark ink and ran that across the top, and then added my clear embossing powder, and then I used my heat gun, and look at the result. How cool is that? Oh my gosh. Lincoln and I are just oohing and awing over it. We just think it is so, so beautiful. And then we did the same thing with gold embossing powder. Look at that. It is so beautiful. So if you have not already tried this Stampin' Up! 3D or Sunflower 3D embossing folder, I highly recommend it. You can go to my online store at tammywilliams.stampinup.net and order it, and then you will be able to play like we did. I've also seen it where they used two-tone cardstock and they did some sanding, and when you sand it, the white from the inside of the two-tone cardstock will come through. You can also use craft ink to smear across the front. I did that with some designer series paper, and that turned out beautiful as well. There's just so many things to do with this wonderful embossing folder. I hope you'll give it a try. Thanks for watching. This is Tammy with TammyLovesStamping.com. Head to my website and sign up for my newsletter. God bless.